Rastelli Market Fresh. And why a ribeye? Because, well, this is black Angus and from trusted family farmers in the Midwest, cut from the prime rib, the center cut, the richest of all steaks, and it has the most marble, which gives it the most flavor, the most tenderness. And this is just beautiful texture. But Rye Rastelli Meats, 44 years in the business, serving up the finest steakhouses in the world, and also the only 7-star steakhouse in the world uses Rastelli, and that's for the past 10 years. Usually when you think about getting a fine steak at, at a restaurant, what are you looking at? Are you looking at market price? Are you looking at $30, $35, $40, $45 a steak? Well, we're offering you this today's special value that's brand new for about $13 for a 9-ounce steak. This is amazing. We'll talk about the aged process that Rastelli does, which is 28 days aged. All of these are flash frozen for you. They'll last in your freezer up to a year. You can do, we have, these are going to be last 12 months in the freezer if you need, but they're a beautiful 9-ounce ribeye black Angus steaks. The Rastelli's is a Customer Choice Award winner 2019 for the best brand. Now, our today's special value doesn't ship out right now. And the reason we're doing 3 different ship weeks in the future is because right now we know that you've already probably stocked your freezer up. So we want you to prepare for down the road so that you can get this at your home, in the comfort of your home, at your front door. Here are the 3 ship weeks: April the 13th, April the 27th, or May the 18th. Each of them also have what we call an auto delivery. You'll get 10 beautiful, rich, lovely, cut from the center steaks from Rastelli to your home every 90 days for the next 2 years. And if you at any point want to cancel that auto delivery, because you'll get to lock in the beef price, you'll get to lock into the free shipping and handling, you'll get to lock into the 6 easy pay. And if you, for some reason, you want to either cancel that auto delivery, you want to move that up, move the shipment back, you are completely in control. But what you're not in control of after today, and after that today's special value price and free shipping and handling, all that goes away, I have to let you know that we're not going to be able to honor this price on that after that. So M68234, I just said to you that these are about $13 a steak. If you go to Rastelli.com, this same configuration, the 10 9-ounce black Angus beef ribeye steaks, would be $179. We're offering about a $49, almost $50 off that price just by shopping here at QVC, and we're offering to pay for it over time. We don't charge you more for the easy pay. We take the entire purchase price, and the only thing we're adding into the $129.96 price point is the tax, and that's it. And then we'll send it out to you, and we'll have it in one of those 3 ship weeks that are up to you. So M68234, these are your beautiful steaks. They're 9 ounces, but you can cut them in half, and now you're getting 2 meals in 1 steak, making it now 20 meals instead of 10, which is pretty awesome. But I'm really excited because even though we're doing our part to do social distancing, we do have Ray Rastelli on the phone with us. Butcher, 44 years in the business. You have one of the most amazing steaks, pork, chicken, beef places in the world that you service the top finest steakhouses in the country. Ray, welcome in to QVC this morning.
Good morning, Nancy. Great to see you. I wish I was there for you, but instead I'm here in our test kitchen at the butcher shop, and this is really where we put everything together. We put our steaks together, we do our packaging, we do all of our different spices and marinades. So this is really where it all comes to be, but I wish I could be there with you, but our social distance is good. So,
Ray, tell me a little bit about the ribeye steak. For me, I go, oh, it's a steak and that's all I care about. But you, since you definitely supply the top in the world when it comes to the best steakhouses, and we're paying a premium price and a market price for those when we sit down at a restaurant to have them served to us, what is it about the ribeye? Why do you say that this is the center of the plate steak?
So really, this is my favorite. There's a lot of reasons for it, but we start because it's black Angus. So we've got a USDA certified black Angus ribeye. But Nancy, we've aged this 28 days. So it's what we do for the restaurants. It's not typical in your supermarkets because they want to do the opposite. They really do not want to age meat for you. We age this for 28 days. That aging process gives the natural breakdown of the fibers. It gives you flavor. It gives you beautiful marbling. So the ribeye is by far the richest steak they're going to find on the animal. It is most tasty, most tender, and for me, it is my go-to steak. So every time I'm out with friends and we get to a steakhouse, they always say, they point to the butcher and say, right, what steak are you ordering? It's always the Black Angus ribeye, and these are large steaks, man. These are 9-ounce. You meant so to be able to cut one of these in half and make 2 meals is very easy to do. Just that. Yes.
I love that. 2 meals, and these each, like this whole steak is about $13 the way that you have it here at QVC. That whole 9-ounce steak, just the steak, is not going to be anywhere near 13. It's going to be way more than that. So that's a really great point. I'm going to also, one of the things that I can smell the steak, that it is so rich and flavorful just from the fact I know I can't eat it and I want to because my mouth is absolutely watering, but this is such amazing steak. I mean, with the way that I am feeling this texture, that it's like butter as I cut through this steak. Oh my goodness.
It really is like butter. It's a great analogy, because the marbling is so intense in the steak. You really do get that buttery flavor. And look at how beautiful that steak, and it's very, very simple to cook. We provide the seasoning that goes with it. And you can cook this steak, Nancy, in your air fryer. You can do it on a grill. You can do it in your broiler. I love doing it in a cast iron skillet right on top of the stove. It makes it nice and easy. And it's really, really fast to do. So we've tried to make it simple for you. And the thing that I love about this steak more than anything is it will never disappoint you. So right now, in a time where in some places you can't even find any steak in some supermarkets, this is a restaurant quality steak that's going to be guaranteed to come to your door.
Yeah.
And I know you've talked a bit about auto delivery because of pricing. We know pricing goes up through the course of the year, 2 years, in fact. But more importantly, you're going to be guaranteed to get this steak when you order it. I think that's so important. Last night when I was on with Alberti, it was 12 midnight, and our butchers are still working. We've been working around the clock for the past 4 weeks, really trying to feed America. And I want to give a shout out really to all the food out there who have worked so hard to make sure that America's fed. So we're really proud of it, glad to be part of it. We want to make sure our QVC guests get the very, very best.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. Can we talk a little bit about how you package this? Because I think that there is that their food is coming to your door. What can we expect with the packaging and how it arrives?
So these steaks.
Oh, I think
These steaks are going to be individually vacuum packed. And when they come to your door, they're completely frozen. At that point in time, you're just going to put them right back in your freezer, right? When you pull them out, you can either cook them frozen, but what I like to do is I always like to take them out, put them in my refrigerator, and let them thaw out because I like to get them to room temperature. So once they're thawed out, pull them out on your counter, take them out of the package, season them with the seasoning we've got, spray a little olive oil on both sides, get it to room temperature, and then drop it right on your skillet or in your grill or on your broiler, whatever you'd like to do. But the nice thing about this package, Nancy, that I think is really important for our guests to understand, is because this is vacuum packed, we've sealed in the freshness, blocked out any bacteria. And in today's environment, we want a food safe product. So this product is coming right from the butcher shop, packaged right to you. And when you take this product out of your freezer and you put it in your refrigerator, it begins to thaw out. If you don't happen to get to it for 4 or 5 or 6 days, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We've locked out all the bacteria. And if you want to refreeze it within the first 10 days, you can go ahead and do it. So if you've thawed it out and it's sitting in your refrigerator for 7, 8, or 9 or 10 days, and you decide I need to put it right back in your freezer.
When you and I were talking on the phone yesterday, I was so surprised by that I could actually, if I'm like, oh gosh, I meant to eat that steak and it's been like 8 days, I wouldn't have felt like I could put it back in the freezer. But I thought that was such an important point because that means that I get to, make my meat go further if I need to. But this steak, I got to tell you, is really incredible. It's from Rastelli's, a brand known for supplying the finest steakhouses across the country and across the world. The only 7-star steakhouse restaurant in the world only uses Rastelli's, and that's for the past 10 years. Now, we have sold over 90 400 of these Rastelli 10-piece 9-ounce black Angus beef ribeye steaks since we made this available. It's new today, first time we've ever done this from Rastelli, a ribeye steak, that sweet spot, that center of the prime rib that's going to have so much flavor, that's going to be so tender, so juicy, and have the right amount of marbling, the right amount of texture, aged for 28 days. They each come individually packed, a 9-ounce beautiful steak. Now, me personally, I'm not going to eat 9 ounces, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I would cut that in half and I would have a 4.5-ounce piece without a problem. And then I would get, out of this pack, there would be 20 meals for me personally to have this with my husband and I, my daughter and I. But these are going to become individually packed. We're still trying to find that so we can show you. Grilling these, we did put one on the table. Awesome. Okay, let me show you real quickly how they're going to come. This is frozen, all flash frozen for you, like what Ray was just talking about. And look at the thickness, look at the beautiful marbling in that steak. Now, I know it's only 8:15 here on the East Coast, but you know what you can do with this. How about steak and eggs? How about in an omelet? How about making this, half of it is going to be your dinner. Then in the morning when you get up, you slice it up and you put it in an omelet. You slice it up and maybe put it on top of the salad for the lunchtime. Maybe you slice it up and then put some in fajitas. Like, there's so much that you could do with your steak. So it's just really awesome, Ray, that you're offering this amazing value, because if we were going to go to Rastelli.com, we would see this 10-pack on your website, but it's going to be $179. And so here we're offering it at $129.96. That's almost $50 difference by shopping with us. We've given you the ability to pay for it over 6 months. We don't charge you for that. To do the easy pay, free shipping and handling. We always have a 30-day money-back guarantee on our food, including now. M68234 is your item number, and we're offering it in 3 different ship weeks. And the reason we're doing that, not to ship it out right now to you, is because we know your freezers are probably already full. It's already packed. So we want to make sure that we're doing this for the future for you. So the 3 different ship weeks are the April 13th, and that's going to be right after Easter. We also have April 27th and May the 8th. Attached to each one of those, you can say, I want to have this delivered to me every 90 days for the next 2 years. And the benefit of being in that auto delivery program is that you're going to lock in the beef price. You're going to lock into the free shipping and handling. Well, shipping and handling free we do for our food, so I don't want to make, I want to make sure you know that. But you're also going to lock into 6 easy payments. You are always in control with an auto delivery. You're never locked in. But what you're going to lock into at this moment is the taste of a beautiful steak. I have to say, Ray, who is on the phone lines and on Skype with us, we're seeing him from his butcher shop. Ray, I am one that I don't treat myself to a steak when I go to a fine restaurant, because it's so expensive. And so I'm like, maybe I shouldn't spend that much money, but this is a way that I could have that amazing steak. But I want to ask you, why Rastelli's? Why have you been in business so long? And why have people, the top restaurants, said, I want your steaks, I want your beef?
Well, we're a family business. Last 44 years, people have come into the butcher shop, and when they come into the butcher shop, they've got to trust us. And we've been there for 44 years because they do trust us. Mm-hmm. We make sure we are working with the same small family farms in the Midwest for the past 40 plus years. And knowing where your meat comes from is so, so important. So when I can trust the farmer and you can trust your butcher, that's really a winning combination. We have a simple saying in our butcher shop: if you wouldn't give it to your mom, then let's not give it to our guests that come in the butcher shop. So for the past 44 years, Nancy, people have come in, they've become our friends, they've become our family. And that's really how we feel about QVC. We want to make sure we give nothing but the best. And you talked about going out to a restaurant, steaks. Well, this is that steak you get, but you know what? I know we're all limited right now, right? Mm-hmm. You can't get out to a restaurant. So treat yourself to that steak at home. We've got Mother's Day coming up. Let's not forget Mom, right? Yeah. What a great day to celebrate Mother's Day. And certainly we've got Memorial Day right around the corner. Before you know it, we're going to be outside grilling. This is that steak that's going to just impress everyone. And let's not forget our loved ones, right? If we got someone who needs some product, don't forget, we can ship this product anywhere you'd like for you. So it's so important to be able to take care of all of it more than ever. So our brand is because we're family. because we're finding all the important.
I'm slicing up this steak here, this ribeye steak, this center cut of the prime rib here, Ray. The texture on this, the way that this knife just glides through that steak